In this video, we're going to look at displays and management of those displays. We find typically that most displays set themselves up pretty well, but there are a couple of things that we can do. We're going to go again to our settings area here, and this one's kind of funny. Instead of devices, we're going to choose system for displays, and we'll find it right here, display. Now there are three things I want to talk about. Number one is the resolution, number two is the scale, and number three is multiple displays. The resolution, this setting right here, the idea of it is to get this to match the actual physical number of icons that we have, or not icons, excuse me, the physical number of pixels that go across this screen. So if I have an actual physical number of pixels, 120 pixels across and 1080 up and down, then this is the setting that I would want. And you can say, see that Windows tells me that. If I change this, it's going to mess some things up. Right? It's going to, here it kind of really made things big. In some cases, I wouldn't be able to see everything all the way across the screen. It could really mess with me. So I'm not going to change my resolution. The second one is the scale, and this is wonderful. This is a fairly new thing in Windows. I don't want to change my resolution, but in older days, that was really the only way that you could get the icons to be bigger or smaller, or everything else to be bigger or smaller. But let's say that my eyesight is going, I'm 95 years old, and I want everything to be bigger. I'll set this to 150, and you'll see everything becomes bigger. The icons become bigger, and if I go smaller, for my really good eyes now, my icons are small, everything is small. I'm going to set it back to the recommended 125% that Microsoft chose for me. The third thing I want to mention are the multiple displays. Now, I don't have multiple displays on this computer. If I did, I hit detect, it would show them. If I did show them, then I have two areas here where I can see some of the settings, and I can also change some of the settings, graphics settings. I can set things, and I can't really show you this because I don't have them here. But I can set such things as, for example, if I have two monitors, which one is the right and which one is the left? Or do I want them to mirror what I'm seeing on the screen? Let's say I'm working at a bank and I want to have a monitor that I can show you what I'm seeing, so we don't have to turn it sideways and try to turn into human pretzels to look at the screen together and put our back out and all that. Or I can have it extend from one monitor to the other, so the left half of my screen is on the one monitor and right half of the screen is on the other monitor. I can set that kind of stuff up here under multiple display settings. So that's it for our displays. In the next video, we'll start looking at some of these other things like Bluetooth and USB devices.